Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on EA Sports Madden NFL 2001, man. The year in this universe is 2005, actually. As you can see, we're in year 4. And even though this is our first, we only have one playoff appearance, we actually have made it to the AFC Championship, man. So, despite the lack of success overall, it all doesn't matter if we win a Lombardi Trophy right here, right now. We have to take on the Seattle Seahawks. So let's take a look at their team just really quickly. Here we go. This is when they had the old logo as well. So 18th in offense, 11th in defense. And I don't want to jinx this, but I stated earlier, if we could beat the Colts, we could win the Super Bowl. Well, we beat the Colts. This is the team that stands in the way of us getting to the Super Bowl. So let's go out there and let's beat them. We'll learn their team. Actually, let's go ahead and look. Raymond Tyson. They got a young guy. Oh, wait, no. They got this guy, John Kitna. So John Kitna's still starting, it looks like. For rushing, though, it's going to be having to stop this dude, and this dude is a beast. Sean Alexander. I mean, look at the year he had. We're going to have to try and stop him somehow, some way. Derek Mays as well. I mean, this was a good team this year. They had Lamar King just getting to the quarterback left and right, and Chad Brown. For interceptions, it's going to be Sean Springs and young Edgar Harper to watch out for. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the AFC Championship matchup. We will be tuning in to the Patriots at Seattle.
Greetings and welcome from EA Sports.
Here we are at Husky Stadium in Seattle, Washington.
Seattle Seahawks and the New England
And
Patriots.
we're going to be taking a look at the top players here. Brian Billick, head coach a year ago of the Baltimore Ravens, was let go, and he is now in Seattle, and he is now in an AFC Championship showdown. Yes, that's right, AFC Championship. This is before Seattle got transitioned over to the NFC. And honestly, Seattle comes in here with a lot of better attributes. I would still say New England is the underdogs here, but somehow New England has made themselves look very scary in the playoffs after knocking off the Indianapolis Colts. So I don't think Seattle is going to be taking these guys lightly at all. So, yeah. Here we are. Here's the kickoff. I think, I got Seattle winning this one. It's going to depend, though, how the Patriots come out and play. If they come out and play exactly how they played against the Colts, I see them winning. Because Seattle isn't even as good as the Colts. I think if this defense can slow down Sean Alexander, I think the Patriots will win. It also goes on turnovers, though. If the Patriots can go turnover free, I could see them winning this as well. So here we go. Here steps out the defense. Kitna at handoff, and of course it'll be a handoff to Brown, actually, and Brown's going to take it 11 yards. That's not even Sean Alexander there. That's the second string running back or fullback taking it for 12. So that's not a very good sight if you're a New England's fan. And that'll make Kitna's day a lot easier. Seattle has been known for their run game, their ground and pound. They've literally ran themselves all the way to the AFC Championship game, and they want to continue to do that. So 1st and 10, fullback formation, and it's actually going to be a pass. Kitna going to the right side. Is that a catch? I don't think so. But we'll find out. Kitna looks a little upset. Maybe he thinks it was a catch. Maybe it was ruled incomplete. Not too sure. I think it was ruled incomplete. And that's why Kitna was upset. Yeah, 2nd and 10. Here we go. We'll see what they do. They Patriots come out in a 4-3. Sean Alexander's going to get it this time. Cuts it out to the right side. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And this is definitely got to be worrisome for the Patriots. 2 attempts, 2 very good runs. And that's what Seattle has been able to do all day long. We'll see here. Alexander up the gut. He's going to pick up 8 right there. 2 rushes already at 20 yards. Oh, man. I think the Patriots are in for a long day because we know we're playing on shorter quarters. So having a run game is actually very big because you can manage the clock like crazy. And this may be exactly what the Patriots' weakness is. They haven't faced a good, solid running team so far in the postseason. So this is their first time, and it might be their weakness. Alexander going to pick up the first down easy.
Gain of 6 on the play.
You guys let me know what you think. I mean, we have seen the Patriots stop the run, but we haven't seen them go up against a team that has been very good at the run. So that's the difference. And this time it's play action, and he's not even going to get to turn around before Eaton is all over him. That's a big play by the Patriots defense there. Huge play, actually. And we'll get to see here. And the Patriots come in, 4th year now under their new head, or not new anymore, but head coach MetroJohnny, as Kitna's going to go deep, and somehow it's brought in, and Kitna's going crazy. He threw it into double-man coverage, and somehow his man came down with it. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God, I didn't think that was going to be a catch, and somehow it's a touchdown reception. Wow. That's what happens when you can run the ball. You can catch these defenses, slacking and just catch them off guard. I don't think that they thought Kitna was going to throw that. Either way, it's a touchdown Seattle. But as I was saying, the Patriots are coming in with their head coach, 4th year head coach, MetroJohnny. He is on his, contract year, and this is their first year that they finally built, and had success. First year they went 9-7, then they go 7-9, 7-9, and then 9-7 this season, and clinched the playoff berth. They punched their ticket. And they really have impressed ever since then. I mean, knocking off Denver was a good one, pretty impressive. But then they took on the best team in the league, the Indianapolis Colts, and they knocked them off 14-10. And that's when they really got the league, put the league on notice. And now they're here in the AFC Championship, and then the whole country's watching them. The pressure's on them. They've never been in this situation before, so I think that is going to have play a factor in here. And you can kind of tell already, opening drive defense looks a little nervous, a little shaky, and they give up 7 points on the opening drive, something they haven't done all postseason. So we'll see how the rookie quarterback, and that's another thing. How is this rookie quarterback going to handle this big of a spotlight? Question will be answered. 1st and 10. Watson in the back. He's going to start it off with a run to Falk, who's going to get crushed. He holds on to it. But it was a hard hit right there. And see how they answer here. That's the end of the first quarter. A dominating quarter for Seattle. 7-0 over the Patriots. 2nd down and should be 10. 2nd and 11. Watson steps back on the run, throws it, almost intercepted. Broken up right there. Trying to hit Rodgers there. You can tell a little shaky. You can already tell he's not 100% out there. I I mean, he tried to get that off right away. It's now 3rd and 11. So here we go. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs to his left and right. He'll step back. He's going to have a little bit of time. He gets hit, dumps it down to Folk, who gets crushed, and they're going backwards even more. A total of -6 yards on the day. They held the ball for 30 seconds. And now it's time to punt it away. Wow. Let's just take another look at this play. How did it break down? Well, no one getting open. This is what, you know, Watson's looking at. And pressure just gets there quickly, so he tries to go down to his check down man. Folk has to, it didn't have enough power on it. So Folk has to kind of come back for it, which is what he does. And, well, who's there to meet him? A big direct tackle. Or defensive tackle. However you kids call it nowadays. I grew up calling it a direct tackle just because, you know, the position of it was, it's right there. It's direct to the point. It's the first person you're going to meet if you run up the middle. Anyways, 4th and 17. Not looking good for the New England Patriots here in the AFC Championship. Because this is, you know, a type of game where, you know, shorter quarters, you've got to get started quickly. You know, a lot of the times when you fall into a hole, you ain't got enough time to climb out of it. So, this is a crucial drive, in my opinion. And Seattle only has to go really down half the field.
1st and 10.
So here we go, 2 running backs. They have a weird formation that they like to run out of here. You see, it is going to be a run to Alexander this time, who breaks 1 tackle, fighting and all the way. I mean, this is what we're talking about here. John Alexander just looks phenomenal. He really does. He looks phenomenal out there. 2-minute warning goes off, and Seattle has all the momentum. So, I think, honestly, in my opinion, it's continue to run the ball. I wouldn't pass it unless you really had to. If I'm Seattle. Ty Law looks like he might be coming in for blitz, and he's going to fall back here. Sean Alexander to the outside. He's going to have the speed and gets brought down after picking up the 1st down. Another successful run. You'll take those 3-4 yard runs all day. Especially when you're busting bigger ones later on. I mean, look at the time of possession here. Patriots have only ran 3 plays, and they went backwards for 6 yards. Kitna gonna find his man open. Throw it when you have to, or throw it when you catch him off guard. Right there, Jackson there, going to catch it, haul it in, and they're inside the 20 now, inside the red zone, just like that. And yeah, not looking good for New England, man. 1st and 10. 2nd time inside the red zone, and look, Kitna's only thrown it 3 times. He's connected on 2 of them for 64 yards and a touchdown. Alexander now up the gut, and he's going to be brought down, but he'll pick up about 4 or 5. Again, you'll take that. Yeah, it looks like they will call a timeout at 60 seconds, so it looks like that's a thing, a programmed thing, to call a timeout at 60 seconds. I'm interested to see how long that lasts in Madden. Like, what Madden are we going to get to before they stop doing that? Clock management was a lot worse back in the day. Hand off to Alexander. He's going to break 1 tackle. Then he gets brought down short of the marker. Goal bowler Alexander. Seattle finishes this, man. Especially if they finish with a touchdown, it's not going to be looking good for the Patriots. 3rd and 1. What are they going to do? Hand it off to the fullback, who's going to go in. Oh, and he's going to bulldoze through a free safety, and he's going to trot his way in. That's Brown with a touchdown. There was only 1 man to beat, and he definitely beat him. I mean, he beat him to a pulp. Says, "Get the f*** off of me, go drink some milk," and then he does his Brownie dance. There it is. So 13 unanswered points. This extra point will make it. Watson, I will say this. Seattle is getting a lot of pressure on this young quarterback, I will say. 2nd and 10. More pressure coming. It's tipped up, but caught! Oh my God! The 20, the 10, touchdown, New England Patriots! Are you kidding me? Deshaun Watson somehow gets bailed out by Simmons here. Look, it should have been intercepted. Tipped off the hand. Simmons keeps his awareness, catches it, and he's taking it to the house. Oh my God. The Patriots are put right back into this game. This is the head coach, the 4-year veteran head coach. This is his first time in this type of spotlight. It's also his first time in the postseason at all, and he's taken himself and his team all the way to the AFC Championship. But he still finds himself down by 7. Now, he gets bailed out there. His team gets bailed out. They get 7 on the board. Still going to have to draw something up different here. John Alexander is going to take it all the way to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. That's a really good return. And the Patriots defense is going to trot out onto the field. So what are we going to see here? Seattle
1st and 10.
should probably be running this in the
Defense showing
halftime.
blitz. They may have to burn a timeout if they're not.
No, they're actually going to pass it. Kitten's going to have time. He's going to dump it down. It's caught. 1 broken tackle, and he's going to fight his way across the 50. Hey, they're going to call a timeout. They have no more timeouts left. But clearly, they're here to say, hey, look, New England, we're not scared. We're going to take chances. You thought we were going to run it in halftime? No, we're about to put some points on the board. We're about to answer right back, and I think everyone believes them. So far, it's been all Seattle besides that one play for New England. So Kitten is going to step back. Pressure this time coming. He's going to throw it. He's going to find his man who's got one man to beat, and he just gets tripped up by Ty Law with this game, the touchdown-saving tackle, because I don't think they are going to have enough time. 2, 1. He can't get the snap off. And we're going into halftime.
End of the second quarter with the score Seattle.
Wow,
14,
Ty Law
New England
just saved
7. We're ready to start the second half of
a
play.
touchdown. Like, legit just saved a touchdown. So before we continue, we're going to do the halftime show with your host, obviously myself. Let's be honest. It's been all Seattle. Despite the score, what the score's saying 14-7, I'm worried for New England. I think it could be a blowout. It kind of feels like a blowout if you're really watching the game. New England had that one lucky play, because that's exactly what it was. I think even they are worried. I mean, they haven't been able to stop anything that Seattle does on offense, and then on defense. Then on their offense, they're not really playing that well. You know what I mean? They had the one lucky play. They haven't been able to get Falk or anyone really involved. I think the Patriots are in trouble here.
Let's pick up the action.
But with halftime comes halftime adjustments. So we'll see what the Patriots have done to try and adjust to how Seattle is playing here. And this one is up and away, and it will be fielded once again by number 88, who will break one tackle. He makes another one in this, and then takes it all the way down. That was a good return. Look at time of possession. Look at the total yards. This game has not been close, despite the score being only 14-7. Patriots here, after an amazing return around the 33-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Falk, who has plenty of room, fighting across the first down marker. Give him 11 on that carry. They mark him down for 10. A good run right there by Falk. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another handoff to the fullback. He's going to hold on to it. Gets hit. It's Floyd right there.
Yeah, I guess they're not
Decent
ready to
run
abandon
on
that running game yet. But at
play.
some point, You need to start putting some points
Ricky
in the
Watson
board.
has definitely been impressive. You know, I mean, especially in the postseason. He's made a couple mistakes here and there, but ultimately he's done more good to his team than he has harmed them. 2nd and 5. Single back formation. Watson stepping back. Pump fake. Pressure coming. He's going to find his man on the slant there. And Chris Floyd, the fullback, looks hurt on the play. Not holding at his leg, either his knee or calf. He's going to get helped off the field. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 3 here. Huge play for the Patriots. They need this. Hand out to the fullback. He gets crushed. That didn't trick anybody on the defense there for Seattle. And do you punt this one away? Looks like the Patriots will. And I think that's a smart call because, I mean, if you don't get it, obviously, you know, you're asking for them to score. At the same time, though, that was a very important drive. I mean, very. Oh, wow. Okay, the punt was really good. I got to admit it. You know, I'll say when I'm wrong. Yeah, the punt was a really good call. No debate about it. Because now you got Seattle pinned inside their 5. Huge punt right there. The Patriots aren't out of this game yet. They got to play some defense. See if they can do it. 1st and 10. This is where Seattle is best at, though. With Sean Alexander in the backfield. They're going to pass it. Kitna. He's going to step back in. It's caught. That's dangerous pass, but it's Graham that comes down with it.
Had a nice quick release on that pass.
Like a lot of you, I thought that was about to be picked off there.
That's what you mean.
Kitna whips it in there. And
deep in their own territory.
picks up the yards. Now Sean Alexander's going to pick up the 1st down and he's going to hold on to it with 68 rushing yards on the day. And this is where it gets bad now because you've punted it away. If your defense can't stop them, they have enough yards to go down and waste this clock to where your offense won't even see the ball again. And that's exactly what they're going to try and do.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.
This defense is going to be tested. You're going to have to somehow stop Seattle here. If they get any points,
we'll start the 4th quarter.
It's over. You got 3 minutes. Seattle, they can drain that clock pretty fast. They're a team that just knows how to manage the clock with Sean Alexander. And that's what they're going to do. Hand off Alexander up the gut, and he's going to get a decent game. 9 rushes, 53 yards. I mean, Seattle may not even have to score here. They may just run the clock out, picking up 1st downs. 2nd and 5. I think you got to get the stop right here, right now. We'll see what happens. Going to drain the clock here.
Is getting low.
This is what we all expected. It's a handoff. Alexander. He's gonna have. Oh wow! He bounces off initial contact and then reaches out for the 1st down. He had enough. So that'll give them the ability to drain this clock to the 2-minute warning, and is now going to cause the Patriots to have to use all 3 of their timeouts. And they also cannot give up a 1st down. If they give up a 1st down, it's over here. Ladies and gentlemen. Seattle, all they've done is run it today. They haven't really had to pass it much, but when they have passed it, they've done good. Now Alexander up the gut. Initial contact breaks through, and there's a 9-8-yard rush. You got to be kidding me. And New England will burn a timeout. Alexander is just so good. It was actually a 7-yard run. He's just so good at changing direction and knowing where he needs to go. He is just so dominant. Second and 3, run up the gut. Patriots stuff him. The Patriots stuff him. I don't think he got anything on that play. That is the first time the Patriots have actually done that today. Alexander gets up a little frustrated. That's a scary sight when Alexander's frustrated here. This is it. 3rd and 1 is the mark. So he actually got one somehow. This is it. Game on the line. You got to think they're handing it to Alexander. No, they're going to hand it to Brown, and Brown's going to do it. He dives for the first down as he bounces off of the tackle. And that is going to be game. The Patriots have no more timeouts. It's just, let's be honest, they kind of got dog walked here today. I mean, the one win, or the one good play that they got, honestly should have been a pick going the other way. Patriots are getting eliminated here. So you never know. I mean, they're running a play here. There'll always be a fumble. Alexander up the gut, and he gets brought down. So timeout. So Patriots, okay, they have one timeout left. They finally burn it. Let's make sure. Yeah, they have no more timeouts now after that. 69 seconds left in this one. And it's going to be a knee down. And there it is. They're going to run out the clock here. I don't think there's enough time. It's going to be close. Maybe you get a punt return, but I think this one's over. Yeah, there's not going to be enough time. So they'll knee it here, then they'll run out the clock. Then again, it looks like they're actually going to run a play here. Yeah, they're actually going to run it.
They may have to call a timeout if they don't hurry.
We'll see what they do. Yeah, it's a handoff to Brown. Brown up the gut, and he's going to bounce off one and pick up the first down. That's insane, man. Patriots run defense got exposed today. I think they're just not good enough to stop a guy like Alexander in a run-heavy offense. We didn't even really get to see the Patriots offense out there. Their defense just could not get off the field at all. And there it is. The Seattle Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. And the New England Patriots are going home.
The final score is Seattle.
So their first ever AFC Championship match show with their new head coach ends in a loss, 14-7, and honestly, it was a domination. It wasn't really even close. Let's take a look at the game stats actually for a second. Just time of possession. Look at that. 3 minutes 27 seconds to their 8:33. We had no third down conversions. They were perfect on third down. Total yards, we had 148. They had 281. They picked up 11 first downs. We only picked up 2. Passing yards, they had 131. We had 72. Rushing yards, they had 101. I mean, we give up triple-digit rushing yards with 3-minute quarters. That's not good, guys. Not good. Total offense, 85 yards for your Patriots. 232 for your Seattle Seahawks. Just dog walked. For the Patriots and the rookie Keyshawn Watson, they're going home. Sean didn't do too bad. We just didn't really have the ball on offense at all. Defense just couldn't get off the field. Eden got the sack. That was probably the biggest play on defense, and that's it. But there it is. So we're going to wrap up this year, and would I get to keep my job? I mean, we've made it to the AFC Championship. Would they extend it, do you think, for a year? I don't know. We were on a 4-year contract. We're going to go ahead and simulate the round. And it's the Lions versus the Seahawks. Let's go ahead and simulate the game. And it's the Lions dog walking the Seahawks. I love it. I actually like seeing that. I can't believe the Lions actually won the Super Bowl. No, I don't want to play this game at all. We had our 4 years. We had our chance. We have been let go. Okay. What we are going to do, if you guys would like to see me go longer than 4 years in the future, let me know as well. But what I want to do is, let's save this. So we've seen what we did with our first year as a head coach, or our first 4 years as a head coach. We're going to go ahead and sim the next season, see what's going to happen to this team after we have been let go. All right, guys. So in our 4 years, we went 9-7 in year 1, missed the playoffs. 7-9 in back-to-back years in year 2 and year 3, missing the playoffs. So 3 years in a row we missed. Then we made it to the playoffs at 9-7, and we went one in the wild card, one in the division, and then lost in the AFC Championship game, and we're fired. Okay. This is the following up year. I'm not controlling anything. I put everything on auto just to see what the new head coach has done. You know, compared to what I did, right? So we're gonna see, and look at that. They actually end up finishing 9-7 as well. Did we lose all 4 every single year at the end? Somebody look that up for me, 'cause that's kind of weird if that's the case. Anyways, so they finished 9-7. Did they make the playoffs? Yeah, they did. They made the playoffs. Let's see if they win though. Simulate game, and they lost 24-12. So I got fired, but I was more successful than this new coach off the rip. But there it is, guys. That is Madden 2001. If anything, at least I was able to give you guys at least a solid playoff run. We never had really any success with the Patriots. It's clear to say that Bill Belichick and the Tom Brady duo is way better than the MetroJohnny and Keyshawn Watson duo, right? So I had a lot of fun with this. I would be 100% down to maybe try a different team and also move up a year on Madden. So Madden NFL 2002, pick a team, try a rebuild, and move on to the next year and the next, you know what I mean, and just do a bunch of these rebuilds. I'm having fun with this, man. This was really fun. I do hope that I can bring a little more playoff appearances and a little more Super Bowl appearances. Obviously, I mean, we didn't even get one in the series, but yeah, 4 years. The reason I'm ending it at only doing 4 years and not doing more than that is, dude, we were given the New England Patriots. All right, this is a team this is the beginning of their dynasty. There was no reason for us to not make the playoffs every year, right? So it just goes to show that Tom Brady was a big part of that. So yeah, in my opinion, we should have had better records than 9-7 and 7-9. We should have been to the playoffs every single year, and it just didn't go that way, so we got fired. But there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Until next time, see you guys on the next one.